The McDonnell Douglas Helicopter System's MD-500 Defender is a light multi-role military helicopter based on the MD-500 light utility helicopter. Design and development: the original OH-6 Cayuse helicopter proved its worth during the Vietnam War in the light helicopter role. The designers at Hughes realized there was a market for a light multi-mission helicopter with an improved equipment fit than the OH-6 and Model 500M. The resulting design was the Model 500MD Defender, which first flew in 1976. It was tailored for specific roles including unarmed observation and an armed scout helicopter equipped with TOW anti-tank missiles. An anti-submarine version was developed with a search radar, magnetic anomaly detector and the capability to carry lightweight aerial torpedoes. The helicopter was popular with customers like Kenya, who could buy a capable anti-armor helicopter for less than half the cost of a gunship such as the AH-1 Cobra or the AH-64 Apache. Israel used the Defender extensively during the conflicts of the late 1970s and 1980s against Syrian armored forces. The Defender was later built as an improved version as the MD-530MG, with increased engine power, handling, avionics, and a redesigned forward fuselage. Later developments included a mast-mounted sight. In December 2012, Boeing demonstrated their unmanned Little Bird to the South Korean Army. The pilotless aircraft flew autonomously for 25 minutes. The purpose of the demonstration was to show unmanned capabilities technologies, such as enhanced ISAT and resupply, in the system that could be integrated into Army MD-500 helicopters. In October 2015, KALASD unveiled a mock-up of the unmanned MD-500, designated the KUSVH, featuring blacked-out windows, a large fuel tank where the rear seats would be that extends endurance to 4 hours, and an armament of 2 Hellfire missiles and a 2.75-in rocket pod. Although there is no formal requirement, the company says making the helicopters unmanned would be a cheap way of reusing them after retirement for safely performing dangerous attack missions. Flight tests are to begin later in the month and continue over 2 years. MD Helicopters had submitted a version called the MD-540F in the U.S. Army's Armed Aerial Scout Program. This caused Boeing to try and block MD Helicopters from participating, citing agreements the companies struck in 2005 to offer the mission-enhanced Little Bird in the Armed Reconnaissance Helicopter Program. As part of the venture, MD Helicopters sold intellectual property related to the aircraft's design. The two companies lost the bid and the program was ultimately cancelled. When MD Helicopters disclosed plans to offer the MD-540F in the AAS program in April 2012, Boeing claimed that they could not sell any similarly configured aircraft to any U.S. or foreign military organization. Boeing offered their AH-6 in the competition. MD Helicopters said Boeing did not object to previous sales to armed forces and governments in Japan, Jordan, and Italy, as well as to U.S. Special Operations, and local U.S. police forces. Restrictions on selling aircraft similar to the Little Bird, domestically or to foreign users, would have put the company out of business. In July 2013, a federal court ruled that MD Helicopters could not be blocked from offering their aircraft. The Army ended the AAS program in late 2013. Variants: 500D Scout Defender, Armed Reconnaissance version, 500M Defender, military export version of the 500 and 500C, built under license by Kawasaki in Japan and Breda Nardi in Italy. 500M ASW Defender, export version for the Spanish Navy. NH-500E built under license by Breda Nardi since 1990, NH-500M Defender, Italian-built version of the 500M Defender. Licensed by Breda Nardi before merge with Augusta. 500MD Defender, military version of the 500D Korean Air's Aerospace Division from 1976 to 1984 with 200 choppers made. 50 were armed with TOW anti-tank missiles and 150 choppers used for transportation and support duties. 500MD ASW Defender, maritime version of the 500MD Defender. 500MD TOW Defender, anti-tank version of the 500MD Defender, armed with TOW anti-tank missiles. 500 MD MMS TOW Defender, anti-tank version, fitted with a mast-mounted sight, armed with TOW anti-tank missiles. 500 MD Quiet Advanced Scout Defender, fitted with noise suppression equipment. 500 MD Defender 2, improved version. 500 mg Defender, military version of the 500E. 520 mg Defender, Philippine military version. Special Forces version. Modified 500 mg Defender that carry .50 caliber machine guns and 7-tube rocket pods and operates as a light attack aircraft. 520 Mk Black Tiger, South Korean-built military version, built by Korean Air Aerospace Division. 530 mg Defender, military version of the 530F, MD-530 Nightfox, night attack version. MD-530MG Paramilitary Defender, police or border patrol version. MD-540F, upgraded MD-530F, incorporating a 6-bladed, fully articulated rotor blade system made of composite material, a more rugged landing skid for heavier takeoff and landing weights, a fully integrated digital glass cockpit with multi-function color displays and a pilot helmet display and tracking system, which couples together a targeting FLIR and laser designator. Operators, for civilian operators CMD 500 series. Military operators Afghanistan, Afghan Air Force, Argentina, Argentine Air Force, Chile, Chilean Army, Colombia, Colombian Air Force, El Salvador, Air Force of El Salvador, Finland, Finnish Army, Iraq, Iraqi Army, Italy, Italian Air Force, Japan, C-Hughes OH-6, Kenya, Kenyan Army, South Korea, Republic of Korea Air Force, Republic of Korea Army, Mexico, Mexican Air Force, Panama, Servicio Nacional Aeronaval, Philippines, Philippine Air Force, Republic of China Navy, United States Army. Former operators Argentina, Argentine Coast Guard, Croatia, Croatian Air Force, Israel, Israeli Air Force. Specifications. Data from General Characteristics, Crew, 1 to 2, Capacity, 4 to 5 passengers, Length, 23 feet 0 inches, Rotor diameter, 26 feet 4 in, Height, 8 feet 6 in, Disk area, 544.63 FTA squared, Empty weight, 1,320 pounds, Max takeoff weight, 3,000 pounds, Power plant, 1 Allison 250 C20B turboshaft, 420 horsepower, Performance, maximum speed, 160 miles per hour, range, 230 miles, service ceiling, 13,800 feet, rate of climb, 1,650 feet per minute, armament, 4 TOW anti-tank missiles, or, 7.62 mm General Electric M134 miniguns plus ammunition, or, 4 General Dynamics Stinger air-to-air missile, or, Mk-44 or Mk-46 lightweight torpedoes, or, 2 7-shot rocket pods. See also, related development, Hughes OH-6 Cows, MD helicopters MH-6 Little Bird, MD helicopters MD-500, Boeing AH-6, aircraft of comparable role, configuration and era, or copyright Rospati Al-Ghazal AH-1/SA-341 FSA-342M, MBB Bo 105P PAR. References. External links, MD helicopters, MD-530G, MD-500 Defender page on globalsecurity.org, IDF Defenders in Action.